Monday is
Okay,
so
no problem. No problem.
mm. So I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, hmm. Yeah, we are. So, welcome all. Let's start today's reading session. And we have completed till dopamine effect, right? This is about, we are continuing about action steps.
Yeah.
We understand the problem, and now we are revealing what are the action steps that we can take so that we can get rid of this hijack. And below are some other ways your dopamine neurotransmitters are being hijacked. One, we understood that whenever we check our email or stats as in like anything in terms of which is going up and down or changing
Yeah.
frequently, then whenever we visit our YouTube or any social media site wherein actually we get ample amount of information or something to scroll. So those are actually the curiosity pointer, I would say. They come in the disguise of curiosity, assuming that okay, I am curious, so I want to know, but it's in the background actually it is something else which is triggering that action, and we need to go a little deeper to understand what is that and why actually we are doing what we are doing, even though we know that it is not that great. Then the other thing which also impacts is food craving. This is something which I in the weekend actually I was very alert, and I was seeing actually there are few patterns which I observed just after the food also. Sometimes I feel little bit of craving for some fried peanuts, not oil fried, but still I have the habit of having little bit something different after the food. And in the weekend actually I was just trying to closely observe if I'm full, if I've done my dinner or kind of the lunch, then why I am feeling like that. So it is also a reason for me to understand that it's a form of craving. And the more we put a conscious thought behind the actions that we are doing repeatedly, that's when actually we will be able to understand whether it's really adding value or it is just the craving due to which we are doing something in a repetitive manner. So I would urge all of you to also kind of put a conscious thought this week and see what are the patterns that we are having currently in our life and whether they are happening out of impulsive tendency or out of repetitiveness or out of cravings that we have to satisfy the craving, or we just habituated and we are doing, but unconsciously most of the things are happening. Consciously if we see, we may be able to get rid of few things which are not adding any value as such.
Because
Then
just to add to this point, because you touch the very important aspect of craving and pattern observation. Just I want to add one point.
sure.
This craving for food for particular moment, just tie that with the taste as well. Like like sweet, sour, chili, all those particular tests. Basically, it connects to somewhere to your emotions. So when those emotions trigger, you always go to the food like that. Means that is what my observation as well. Like whenever in a meetings or something you get stressed, automatically after that you go for chocolate or this thing. Yesterday there was some my investment or financial this thing up and down. It just literally happened. Not investment, sorry, in office this thing works. Immediately there was noodles in front of me, so I ate it, So yeah, so you feel full, and you think that you are come out of the problems, so test, I just want to clear the point here, is the test plus emotions. So there is some emotional content, so once that emotion triggers, it automatically go to that type of food. So yeah, so one you just explained, it is a pattern observation. Second is the how that taste is related to emotion as well, what sort of emotions you are going through. Yeah, thanks.
Exactly. Very, very rightly you said and touched the right point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the key here is to observe non-judgmentally. Just take a pause and observe non-judgmentally. Then we will be able to catch those moments. And believe it or not, that itself is liberating. That moment itself, we will have the power to say yes or no if we are deeply in the present moment and non-judgmentally seeing the emotion, seeing the craving or those feelings. So that will be the moment of liberation. Yeah. So and what else we discussed? We discussed here, as the author says, like they can not only make the food more palatable, but they make us crave more. The industry, basically. For this reason, if you look at the list of ingredients contained in any processed food, you will find sugar in most of them. So adding sugar is a trap. Actually, that's what author
Yeah.
is saying.
And because last time I exactly you explain, better to keep this atom out of sight.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweets and wafers, etc. Just keep out of sight,
Yeah,
like
that is
explained in
how
Atomic
actually
Habit.
uh, Atomic Habit says that
Yeah.
environment need to make it
Yes.
conducive so that we are not needing to exert our willpower.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. Then the author is saying about another example wherein, okay, the conclusion what author says here is, to conclude, humans seems to have a natural craving for sugar and fat. While we may not be addicted to them per se, it might be a, it might be a good idea to reduce our intake and lower our dependency on them, especially on sugar. And we have enough number of groups I have seen, or the initiatives wherein they start this initiative of reducing to zero for 21 days. No sugar or zero sugar for 21 days. Believe it or not, this is not only going to add value to our health, but also to our willpower. This is what I have seen. The fasting in any form, whether it is complete fasting or from any particular item, fasting from any particular item is going to add our willpower. Now the Navaratri is also coming, so this is also a good opportunity if someone wants to take it and try it out. So we will get more support, environmental support. Everyone is doing. We are doing with the understanding of the internal meaning out of it. Yeah. Then the next session, let's start. So dopamine and constant stimulation can impair your ability to think long term. Very, very important. It is impairing our ability to think long term. So just understand and remember, let's remember this. The next time actually we see some kind of compulsion, we can relate. We just need to relate that okay, this is not only the action is not only going to hamper my current moment, but in long term also my thinking ability will decrease. And if thinking ability is decreasing, then decision making will be also impacted. And these days, you see, earlier how quickly we were able to take a right decision, better decision. I have seen that that ability also has slowly coming down in most of the people, including me. I'm seeing in myself and also in the people around me, that is also reducing. Just like the attention span is reducing these days in most of the people, this is also happening. Anyone has observed the same?
Yeah, yeah. There is one ad continuously running this thing, like the person wants to go to the holiday, but he asks Alexa, what
Hmm.
particular dress to select and all that. As many people are losing the power to make their own decisions. They're asking
Hmm.
Alexa to decide, what the weather and what to wear. So if
Hmm.
you are in that mode, asking all the question to AI, then
Hmm.
slowly you're going to attention span is now observed thing. Absolutely, it's 4 seconds now. But again, decision making or making your own thinking and all that is definitely going to ruin this one. Yeah,
Even
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
it will even make course. Yeah. So studies have shown that one of the best predictors of success is the ability to think long term. People who repeatedly focus on where they want to be in future make better decisions in the present. People who repeatedly focus where we have the focus, there our energy goes, and that manifests automatically. So they make better decisions. Yes, they tend to eat healthier food, be more productive at work, and save and invest more money than others. After extensive research into success, Dr. Edward Benfield of Harvard University concluded that long time perspective was the most important determinant of financial and personal success in life. Long time perspective. And if you remember, Milinji, we have tried to take this aspect also in our last Saturday
Yes,
call.
exactly. I was going to tell you that. Exactly. That is what we
Yeah,
touched by self actualization. Yes,
yes, yes,
absolutely.
exactly. So this long-term perspective actually we need to have, and that is the key success factor, actually key modifier wherein actually we can align our midterm and short-term goals and daily action habits, choices, everything will be automatically channelized in the right manner. And this is something which this Harvard University professor also kind of concluded. Key that was the most important determinant of financial and personal success in life. Wow, we are in the right direction. I'm feeling happy because this is
Yeah. I'm
automatically,
also. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, out of nowhere. Actually, it somehow it, you don't laugh, but it came while I was taking bath and doing this vagus nerve activation.
Yes,
You
yes,
remember this activity also we have discussed in the last week.
yes, yes.
I was doing that, and out of nowhere, actually, it came to my mind, and I thought that why not extend it to our abundance family and discuss and take it forward. And that's where actually all started.
No, it's all good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great. So he defined long time as the ability to think several years into future while making decision in the present. And this is also a miracle. I don't know how automatically my mind went to Rameshji's thinking, and Rameshji joined just now. This
Awesome.
is a miracle.
That's really
Okay.
good. Really good.
Because he
Yeah.
Yes,
called me
I joined
twice
and I got my name.
yesterday and I could not pick, and I don't know from where the thought came when I was talking about this Saturday session, and he joined immediately. Wow, this is awesome. So we'll connect,
Certainly.
Ramesh. Today we'll connect. I tried
Yeah.
to reach you actually a little later, around 10. It was switched off.
Okay.
So, however, we'll connect today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Fantastic.
yeah. So, continuing further. Unfortunately, these days, focusing on our long-term goals is not an easy feat. Easy feat. Many external forces leads us to become caught up in short-term thinking and encourage us to fall for immediate gratification. And this short-term thinking tendency itself is actually ruining. We need to actually take the action.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is nothing but instant gratification
Yeah,
tendency. Short
yeah,
term,
yeah.
in short term, what we are getting, that is the only thing for the driver. Then this is nothing but instant gratification, and those tendencies will deprive many good, what to say, good things from our life actually will be deprived by that tendency. While we often know what we should be doing, we fail to do it. For example, we know we should eat healthy, but binge eat on sweets or sugary beverages more than we should.
Hmm.
We understand we should study, but we procrastinate by watching yet another series on Netflix. So this is also procrastination reason.
Yeah.
As such, actually, there are other psychological reasons also associated. I'm not sure whether author is going to touch them or not, but there are. If it is not been touched, we will definitely take it up in the study session. We can see the benefits of exercise, but we would rather be sitting and chatting with friends on social media. I believe that social media and the internet as a whole have negatively impacted our ability to both think long term and to focus deeply on the task in front of us. It is no surprise, therefore, that Apple CEO Steve Jobs prohibited his children from using phones or tablets, even though his business was to sell millions of them to his customers. So even I have seen this similar kind of statement from Facebook user, right? Facebook,
Yeah.
what is his name? Founder of
Zuckerberg.
Facebook.
Zuckerberg, yeah.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark
Mark
Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Zuckerberg. Yeah. I think he or even this Twitter guy, Elon Musk,
Yeah.
hardly uses phone, hardly uses social media, but they are having the world's biggest, one of the biggest social medias,
Leading.
be it a
Yes.
Meta group or be it Twitter. But in one of the podcast, actually, he was asked that, okay, show me your phone and how much is your kind of online content. So how much you have consumed? It the average turned to I think 1 minute or 2 minute in the screen. Amazing. This is unbelievable actually. He said that yeah, I consume very less, but however, this is a newer phone, so you might get even less data.
It's like tobacco manufacturers who prohibit their family from smoking.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, yes.
Right. So the billionaire investor and former senior executive at Facebook, Chamath Plipatia, Plihapitia, whatever it is, argues that we must rewire our brain to focus on the long term, which starts by removing social media apps from our phones. In his words, such apps wire your brain for super fast feedback. We need to remember this one actually. Wire our brain for super fast feedback. And we always expect that kind of feedback from everyone. So this is a trap actually. In fact, for that matter, uh, when I understood, I think from last 3 4 years, I hardly post in social media. Somehow, I am only kind of been consuming in WhatsApp. It's personalized one, so it is there, but hardly I post. And in Facebook or I don't have uh, account. I have a account in Instagram and Twitter, but hardly I use. However, my intention for saying this is not like I am doing such a great work, but I understood that the tendency was going towards watching what kind of views actually it has got or what kind of likes or something. It's a trap. It's a unnecessary thing which we actually hanker. So ना रहेगी बात ना बचेगी बस निकाल आप
Because because a quick question on this and before going ahead, because author may give the solution in this thing. I just want to ask, like, if we keep the internet and social media completely out of our life, which is that this book is says, then what are the three things which you, apart from office works and your family, this thing time, what are the three things which you think that means will you want to do if you take the social media internet away from you, focus on basically? Definitely I know your BK background, but still,
yeah.
what are the three things topmost? I'll ask
Yeah,
that to Ramesh
I
and
would very nice and very thoughtful question. Thank you for that. And personally, if you're asking me, I would say I would engage myself. I have a lot of content, hard copies as well as soft copies, which might not be needing internet, of spiritual matter.
okay,
And
good.
the pile is actually increasing, including
Okay.
the books, including the books
Yeah.
of self-development, self-help books.
Yeah.
I have
True.
a pile of books.
True.
So because of the kind of diversion,
Yeah.
so maybe that those things are kind of not getting enough attention. But I would say social media diversion is not there for me.
Yeah. Good.
But if there is no internet, that means the WhatsApp also kind of stops.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I'll be getting whatever time I'll be getting, I would like to spare in that activity. That is one.
Okay. Good.
Second activity is meditation.
Yeah.
I There is no limit for me. Actually, I feel that that's the ultimate thing.
Awesome. Awesome.
The more we do meditation, and the third thing is the self-reflection.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Self-reflection
Thanks.
is little similar with meditation, but
Yeah.
not exactly. So I
Yeah.
would say the third category is self-reflection, because that's the time when we see ourselves and how we are in actual. We cannot actually lie to ourselves. We can
Yeah.
lie to hundreds of others. So that is the opportunity, only opportunity I would say, to check and change. This is a very very favorite duet that I have: check and change. The reflection enables us to check properly and change appropriately.
Awesome.
These are
Awesome.
the three
Thanks.
things.
Thanks, Bikaji. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Rameshji, you have any quick three things which you want to do if definitely if you take social media away?
Well, three things. One is I like Bikash has said, I also have a lot of books that I wanted to read.
Yes.
These
Yes.
spiritual and self-help books.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I'm making a little library in my new house, library room in the new house for that
Awesome.
purpose.
Awesome.
And the other things is in my free time at the moment, there are if I can gather my energies in the right focused direction, there are
Mm-hmm.
many uh, you know plans or many things that I have to achieve in my life, targets.
Awesome.
So
Mm-hmm.
I would focus on fructifying those,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
long-term goals.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah.
Amazing.
And who
Very
remains? Sorry,
Sumanji.
Sumanji.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Mhm.
Actually, I also want that not to scroll the social media much. I have
Yeah.
learned many skills, but I don't put them into practice. And new videos comes regarding that, and I go on watching them. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to stop this, and now I want to be action oriented. Actually,
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
Join our group, the Linux circle. That's what actually we do together.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each week, one practice. Each week, one thing together we take up, and we make sure that we are implementing. It is otherwise a brain dump. We are learning a lot, but hardly implementing and hardly making any use out of it. And just in a lighter note, I said. But however, thanks for sharing, Sumanji.
Thank you.
And we would
Very,
definitely
very
like to
true.
hear from you, Milanji.
Mine is a very, very, very clear. Like we are discussing spirituality and meditation. That is the first thing I spend most of my time. Means I like to definitely I want to increase that one. Second is the books, as because you mentioned I have also huge this thing, and I think it is what you all people said. Yes, it is implementation of that books and this thing. There is a huge this thing collection. For from so many years. And third one is definitely I like to go into the nature. And again, that is what because you touch the reflection, inner reflection. I don't know how I get connected to nature, but it feels really awesome. That's why nowadays I set up my office. Since I work from home, I set up my office in my garden.
Wow.
It is, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is tremendous feeling. It is a really
Yeah.
nice feeling to sit in nature and do your work or whatever, spend your time, meditation or whatever. I don't know what a medicinal or healing effect it has, but I start observing last many months. But anyway, thanks for
So
this
one,
group because yeah.
one hack I have for that. This is what I have
Uh-huh.
experienced. A little personal secret from my inner world
Uh-huh.
of connecting to nature. Suppose, like in our new house, we actually made a small courtyard section next to the bedroom with a
Awesome.
glass
Mm.
wall, so that it'll become like for me. I'm thinking of it as a meditation zone because
Yes.
I wanted the grass there and some trees growing on the sides.
Yeah.
So once a hack is tulsi, if you
Yeah.
have a tulsi plant, I've
Yes. Yes.
observed that when you worship, with a deep sacred reverence,
Yes.
tulsi plant with what with sunlight especially.
Yes,
If there
yes.
is if you're around when you're worshipping the tulsi plant, there's tulsi there and the sunlight, and
Yeah,
you do a parikrama around the tulsi plant with a
yeah,
deep
yeah,
reverence,
yeah,
it seems to have for me the same effect it has, because I also love nature. So it
yeah,
has the
yeah.
same effect on me as when I
Exactly.
go to a deep, pristine forest where no human being
Yeah,
lives there.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
you
yeah,
get that effect, the kind of cool prana shakti flowing through you.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can get the same effect in your own balcony if you have a tulsi plant where you
yeah, yeah,
do parikrama and puja and all that.
yeah.
That is one hack I've observed,
No,
and I've
thanks for
experienced.
sharing. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, yeah, Ramesh ji. Because definitely that is what my plan. As you all know, I'm going to buy my no, new house, so that is what the plan. Like Tulsi, this thing, and I bought one, but that is what the plan to create a small space and this. I'll definitely I will share the photographs. I love to,
Wonderful.
but yeah, I will
And also,
definitely.
if you have other plants, there are some more plants that are supposed to be attract good vastu, like jade, and those other succulents and other plants. So if
I
you
will.
have, there are in India, I have to get this information, but in India there are multiple, like Ashoka. We have a small bonsai Ashoka
Uh
tree.
huh. Mm-hmm.
So every Saturday they say it's good to offer water.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, one Shami plant is also there.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, I started from this year only. I started all this money plant, etc. in my house. It basically gives me the feeling of growth. The money plant and all the trees. The way they grow, and it's in my bathroom. It's my this thing. It always gives you the feeling that there is always growth each and every day. Whenever I observe those leaves,
Yeah.
yeah, there is no looking back. So it actually gives me the thought. Right, no need to look into the past. There is a growth. Look into the future.
Yes.
So I
Uh,
really love those
yeah.
things. Yeah,
And when
yeah.
you talk to them, no, suppose you energize it like that, it's
Yeah.
almost like a dear friend,
Yes.
like
Yes.
with the purity of a child or a
Yeah.
mother to child love. With that love, it will respond, and every time you go close to it, it will recharge you with that because it's a
Yeah.
living being.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I felt that I hug a big tree whenever we go for a walk. Sometimes we
Oh
hug the
yes,
tree. Oh, it's
yes.
awesome feeling. I don't know.
Hmm.
They are actually living being.
And one more
Sorry,
thing,
Bikaji, we are diverted a little bit topic, but yeah, it's so awesome to discuss.
I would say please continue the discussion. It is wonderful to be part of such discussion, but I have an office call. I will be
Yeah.
leaving, but you please continue.
Yeah. Yeah.
If possible, whatever time you want, you can continue.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
no,
I am making someone, one of you as host, and I am leaving.
Yeah. No.
okay.
Thank
Okay, in
you.
that case, I just want to say, Milanji, that
Mm-hmm.
one more thing is during a silence retreat, what I experienced was not only hugging the tree it makes a big difference,
Uh-huh.
because each tree has its own vibrations. So suppose you're feeling sad, or if you're feeling hurt, or if you're
Uh-huh.
feeling you need empowerment for some project,
Mm-hmm.
there are
Mm-hmm.
different trees that give you more energy in that direction also.
Awesome.
But
That
I've
is
also
good to know.
experienced one more thing, that if you put your here, this is surprising. I never knew. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
during a silent retreat once, they said go and hug a tree. And at
Uh-huh.
that time, I put my ear against the tree trunk.
Uh-huh.
And here it is so strange. I mean, it actually makes creaking and other noises, depending on what
Ah,
kind of tree
okay.
it is. Hmm.
Good to
So
good to
inside
good to.
you feel like as if you are sitting in a big olden days wooden ship,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
sailing on the sea, right? It'll creak
Yeah.
because it's made of
Yeah.
wood, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as the wood beams rub against each other, there's a creaking noise.
Yes,
That
yes,
noise is
yes.
there from the tree trunk,
Yeah,
which you never hear normally. But when you
yeah.
press your ear against the tree trunk closely, you will start hearing it.
That's good. This thing. Definitely, I'll try. Definitely, I have my own childhood memories like that. But definitely nowadays, they're not big trees. But yeah, I have some nice this thing around. But definitely, I'll try that. Yeah, it
Because
makes a
it becomes
lot
like a
sense.
language of each tree has its own language.
Yeah,
So that is a very nice experience.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And now, last 6 months since I sit in my garden for watching, from office works and all, there is lots of observation. Like my area, I will definitely share photograph. There are a lot of squirrels and parrots and crows there. They come.
Oh.
Definitely, I feed them. But
Hmm.
yeah, now since I sit with them for last 6 months, they usually come in my garden and all that. Now I start making observation. There is a lot to learn from them. All these
Lot.
birds, etc. Like
Yeah.
robin, they used to come season wise, sparrows and all that, but there is a lot
Yes.
to learn from those. Like I keep food for them every day, so in my
Very
pot,
nice.
there. And the very surprising, Ramezi, what I observe is, the way they eat, they
Oh.
completely clean the dish. I was really surprised, the way they eat.
Nice.
Okay,
Ah,
there is no wastage at all. Means I can show you the photograph. I was really surprised. One day, second day, and now it is 100%. I don't know how who taught them, but I was really surprised. There is no wastage at all. They just clean the plate. Definitely different animals. Means a sparrow or sometime crow or
I
squirrels.
can hear
They
your voice
come,
now. Yeah,
but when I see the plate, it is completely clean. You know, it's
yeah,
very disciplined the way they eat. I observe them very closely how the parrot eats. They are so
yes,
mindful while
yeah.
eating the fruits. I
Mm,
observe them like since I'm doing my office work, I'm just observing it. They're just
mm,
10 feet from me, but the
mm.
way they eat is so mindfully. It is kind of learning lesson for me.
It's like a meditation.
Yeah,
One more thing
exactly.
is different cultures have different significances about certain types of birds. Like
Yeah,
crows, I suppose, I believe, are sometimes your old ancestral souls come in the form of crows,
yeah, yeah.
or they walk by. So when you offer them the Pitru Paksha, like this is the Pitru
Yes,
Paksha
yes,
period.
yes, yes,
The
yes.
21st is the final day. So
Yeah,
on these days, we have to doubly make sure that we offer tarpan, or at least cooked rice with till. We
yes,
offer
yes.
it to the thing ancestors,
Yeah,
and the crow to indicate that the ancestors have received it. Normally, a crow will come from somewhere and it'll eat,
yeah. That is
or
that
it
is
may
what
even
our
be a
culture.
pigeon.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
True.
Now, in Europe, I remember in the British folklore, robins used to be those kind of
Ah, okay. Yeah,
robins
yeah.
in
They started coming
sorrow.
nowadays. Yeah, Robin. Yeah, that's good. Good discussion. Thank you. Thank you, Bikaji, for time, actually.
Yes. But thank you, Milanji and Sumanji. It was very nice connecting with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you, Sumanji, for time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm sitting in my new house actually.
Oh,
It's under
awesome,
construction.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. Just for
Yeah.
Rameji, yes, I bought a new house. Offer is done, so it is in process
Oh,
now. So yeah, it's
wonderful.
good. It is kind of a dream for me because I'm observing. I mentioned that to you for many times actually because
Ah,
the way you build your this thing, I was
ah,
under the same impression like okay, I will build is not possible for me here, but definitely I will go this thing. So it is kind of construct, it is kind of visualization. So I keep on thanking you many times. The last time you shared the photographs of your bathroom, tiles and different features and
yeah.
etc. That is for
Hmm.
kind of me, for me it is kind of visualization, which I did. And yeah, so offer is done, so it is now processing. So I think by
Wonderful.
before December I will get the possession. So yeah, it's good.
Wow,
You
wonderful.
help
Because we
me
want to move into a
to.
house. We want to move into a house by November. See, look at the magic. I mean, you have been visualizing the house. I remember you shared earlier that you felt, as I was building my house, that you were building
Yes,
your house.
yes, exactly,
So it
exactly. So
actually
it
came
helps.
true.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is what I said to Bikaji, is that this is in this group, what we are doing, that is the real actual implementation of this thing. Like it is subconsciously you are building your own. Because I was thinking
Yes.
that Ramesh is building this thing in your area and all that. Anyway, there is no plan for me to coming to Mumbai, but actually building house I'm talking about. Because
Right.
last year I was actually planning to build something in my village, this thing, but again no one there to take care and everything. So since you are building your house, it was kind of imagination that okay. And last few weeks back you share the bathroom for pictures etc. I said wow, means the
Yeah.
selection etc. But exactly in
Hmm.
the same duration, last 2 months, we seen many properties, selected one, and now it has all the things which we like, like grass garden, big bedrooms and all that. So it is kind of visualization which you definitely help me, because it is at the end it is a belief, like you are doing. I know there is a lot of up and downs, it is not straightforward, building the house, managing the finances, and so many things involved there. But some it keep you motivated to just go ahead with this thing. Yeah,
I've
that's
turned the video on.
yeah,
Are you able to see?
yeah, I can see. Yeah, yeah. So when you are
Yeah, this
moving,
is the house. Behind me, can you see the house?
yeah,
No, no, not visible now.
It's not
it's gone.
visible?
No.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
now visible.
so
Yeah.
when you are
Yes.
moving, when is the Gruha Pravesh, when you are moving there?
We want to move in by November. We want to finish by October.
Like, okay.
So yeah, this is the house, and it's coming out nice. It's not a very big in Bangalore. Getting a 3040. This is 3050.
Okay.
So it has been designed by my god sister from our satsang. She's a
Awesome.
good architect, and she's
Awesome.
designed with a lot of love. So she's given spaces like the see in the front you have in the corner here,
Yes, yes.
around the windows. There are little gaps on the side. so that
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
have glass blocks here. See the little
Awesome.
gap strip. So there'll be light coming in. This is the northeast corner,
Really
and
good.
then she's given a courtyard, and this is the car park. She's given a spacious car park like this. See at the
Really good.
bottom.
Really good. Really good.
And I was intending for the road. It hasn't yet come to our street, but it will come up. Uh, Hopefully, we are trying to get this on our street. It is there
Yeah, I
just
seen. Yeah,
there at the end of the
message on
road
that
there
one. Yeah, definitely.
coming.
Yeah, it's
And
good
here
that
in
all
the
things
center,
are coming together.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So over here, you in the center, you see a gap on the roof, right? Through the window. Can you see the sky through the window there
I
on
think
the
we
top?
lost him.
Yeah, screen is not visible actually.
Oh, is
It's
You
it?
gone.
Milan, yes.
It'll come back. Is it back? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
back?
yeah. It's freezing now. Yeah,
Ah, okay. Is it
yeah.
back now?
Yeah, yeah. It's back. Yeah,
So where you see a gap there in the window, can you see that gap in the window? You can see the sky through the house.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
it's not visible to me. I don't know why.
No. Yeah.
Is it?
It's there is some lag, but yeah, I can
Yeah,
view this
now
video.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you can see that gap in the thing right in the middle, the
yeah,
roof. Yeah, that is where the courtyard is at the back.
yeah. Good, good,
Anyway,
good.
I'm showing
Yeah,
all this
awesome.
because I believe I think if I show people who are you know God's children, it's a blessing. So that's why I'm showing
Yeah,
you
yeah,
the house
yeah.
because I believe all your good wishes and blessings will come through and help.
Yeah. It is all
Fructify.
resonance. It is all resonance. It is all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And one more thing I wanted to just ask you all is please say a prayer. My parents are not very well, and last week, yesterday, my one of my sisters, my mother-in-law, younger sister's mother-in-law, had passed on, and 10 days back, my elder sister, my other younger sister, the older one, her
Uh-huh.
father-in-law passed on.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, definitely. We'll pray. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
surely, yes. We'll be doing prayer.
Yeah. I think we are good for today. Yeah, Sumanji.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cheers.
absolutely. Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah,
your
yeah.
time.
Thank you.
Rameji, is
Thank
that
you.
good? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Milanji.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
Vikasji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a nice day. Cheers. Thank you.